Hey there. Hey there. My name's Latoria Edwards. If you don't know me already, welcome to my YouTube channel. So, I make quite a few different types of videos. Let me tell you why. I started out many moons ago as a community psychologist. And I was a facilities director and I worked in an emergency shelter. And I had decided to do a career change back in 2019. And I went back to school to become a massage therapist. And eventually I became a spa owner. And one of the things that I realized is that in school, they teach us how to cultivate our skills, but they do not teach us how to be business owners. And so I struggled in business. I had to learn my way through business. And I share information with other people. That's what I do. So I am doing this live today to show you how to be monetized, how to make more money, how to get in front of new clients, how to have revenue through products, whether they're digital or physical. I also show you how to stay relevant, how to use YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, social media to stay current and build a brand. So that's what this video is about. Like I said, I talk about so much stuff on my channel, but let's see here. So, welcome. If you are catching this replay, go ahead and jump in and say where you're from. Leave in the comment replay and where you're from. But for those who are jumping in now, I wanted to show you that I have basically an ebook telling you some of the basics on how to make money here online, how to expand your physical brick and mortar business, and get new clients, make income. So I started my business back in March of 2020. And I didn't get my first client until August of 2020. So if that tells you anything, that should tell you that I struggled. I struggled bad. And I had to learn. I had to learn the basics. And I eventually learned to become advanced at making money online. What I decided to do was use my platforms to leverage my brand and to create a presence and get new clients. And so, after 4.5 years of being a business owner in the spa industry and the health and wellness industry, I created an ebook to show people how to access wealth. Okay. And somebody may say, my book is basic, but one of the beautiful things that I love to do is help others. And so I help others learn how to use this internet. So if you are a professional that's in the spa and health and wellness industry, you're in the beauty industry, and you're wanting to learn how to make money, I'm here to help you. You can buy this ebook. It's $27. Or if you're really wanting to learn how to get into marketing, digital products, I help you do that as well. So I show you how, or I help you learn how to define your brand, get in front of a new audience, how to create leverage, how to get past your competition. There is no such thing as competition. I show you and teach you why there's no such thing as competition. And I show you how to adjust your mindset. That's what I love to do as a former trauma specialist and still in the field of psychology. I still work in an emergency shelter. I help people adjust their mindset so that they can have the business that they ultimately want to have. We all have goals. And sometimes you just need somebody to tell you, go this way and not that way, or just help you understand how to navigate this business world. So I just came off of TikTok. I'm a little bit tired, but I'm still going. So thank you for joining. Thank you for leaving a comment, hitting that like button. Thank you already in advance. Thank you for those who are checking in, who have joined. Thank you for joining in. But again, I really am here to help people. That's what I love to do. So I went from being a psychologist to a massage therapist, and I needed to learn the business. And in school, they did not teach us anything about being a business owner, whether you are a therapist or, whether it's cognitive behavioral therapy or if it's spa life. they don't teach you how to have a business, okay? So I struggled in learning the business, and I started my business during COVID. So if that tells you anything, and being a massage therapist, if that tells you anything, I had to learn the hard way, okay? So I started in an era where 6 foot separation was essentially required. Um, and so, how do I get people in when they're wearing masks and they're trying to stay distant and they are not willing to come in all the time? Like, how do you stay in front of people? How do you stay relevant? So, I learned really, really fast that you have to have an online presence. And I learned how to grow my business in COVID. Okay. So, how did I do that? Well, first of all, it was about the mindset. I had to really get into the place where I wasn't chasing money, that I was chasing the opportunity. Okay. I was chasing the opportunity to just show people what I could do. And it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all. So, after 4.5 years of creating my business, oh my gosh, I told somebody to call me and I wasn't ready for them to call me. So, anyway, I had to learn how to create a business during COVID, and I struggle with that. And so now I've gotten to the place of, after being in business for 4.5 years and helping other people who are also in this industry and not charging them, I really wanted to give information to help others. So I created an ebook, and that's what I'm showing you today. So in this ebook, and I only have a few minutes, but in this ebook, I really help you to develop the mindset of building a brand, being consistent, having digital products, having physical products, and the power of knowing who you are and that there is no competition at all whatsoever. So I just wanted to show the ebook here. I introduced you to the unlimited potential that you can unlock by separating yourself. So, anywho, what I do show people is how to leverage YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, Twitter, and LinkedIn. That you can do this on camera or you can do it off camera. You don't have to always be on camera showing your face. You don't have to be on TikTok learning the dances. You don't have to be on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, or anything being anybody else. You just show up being your authentic self. And let me tell you, being paid to be who you are is the best job in the world. Honestly, it's the best job that you could ever have, where all you have to do is be yourself and people pay you to be yourself. That's the the most amazing thing that could ever happen to anybody, okay? But if you don't know how to get paid to be yourself, I want to show you. So, how do you unleash your creative potential on the right platform? Well, before you can begin creating content, you really need to know who your niche is and what your area of expertise is and how you can help others with that, okay? So, what aspects of your business are you most passionate about? Because that's what people connect to the most. And people really do connect to your story. They connect to your challenges. They connect to what you can showcase, what your interests and your needs are. And when you have really good quality information, you are the subject matter expert that people are really looking for. And again, being paid to be yourself is one of the best careers that you could have. You're not worried about the time, you're not worried about money, you're not worried about what people think about you, because as long as you are cultivating yourself, expanding your knowledge, as long as you are being visible, people are looking for you. So let's talk about it, right? So being consistent is always going to be the key. Being consistent in what you're showing others is what's going to build your brand. And you have to know who you are. You know, I've done videos before about having the imposter syndrome, about self doubt, relationships and being a business owner. I talk to you about a lot of things. And the reason why I talk to you about it is because I come from the psychology world, not the spa world. Coming from the psychology world, so many people have been programmed to only think about work in a certain kind of way. And if you're not struggling, or if you're not chasing people down, if you're not begging for money, like how good of a business owner are you, right? But when you know how to get in front of people and they connect to you in your authentic self, that's how you build a brand, okay? So whether you're learning to blog, whether you're learning to put out ebooks or whatever it may be, somebody's looking for you. So let me talk to you about building your personal brand, okay? Your brand is like your fingerprint, and how much of an imprint and how much of an impact you leave is really up to you, okay? So setting yourself apart from competition is your fingerprint, okay? So you got to begin by crafting your brand story. So my brand story is, again, I am a former trauma specialist. I work with children who are between the ages of 5 and 18 years old. And one of the things that I realized watching children grow up over 2.5 decades, right, is a few things. First of all, we as humans, we store information and memories in our bodies, right? And if you have any form of, a childhood experience that has left an impact on you, it affects your programming. So, how much you believe in yourself, how willing are you to, try new things, what you think about others, what you think about how others see you, that goes into our upbringing. And so when we become adults and we want to have our own business, if you are carrying your childhood trauma with you, you really do begin to either self-sabotage, or you have self-doubt, or you just don't try. You get scared. And honestly, that's not how you make money. That's not how you become a business owner. That's not what works. So I work with people on how to not only reframe their mindset and get into being a business owner, but also reframe their mindset on how they see people. People are not judging you. They're not looking to always criticize you, but if you think they are, they are, okay? So when you build your personal brand, what others think about you really doesn't matter, okay? But it's what you see and what you say about yourself, okay? You will have challenges. Everyone has a starting point. Nobody starts their business easy unless they are getting it from someone else. They've inherited it, or their parents or family members started it, and then they are jumping in behind them, and it's an already existing business and it works. But if you are starting a business from scratch, if you are starting and you didn't get guidance and no one's telling you which way to go and how to navigate this thing, it's hard. And so I help you understand your story. I help you present your story. And then I help you to be in front of people who are wanting to pay you for your story, wanting to pay you for your knowledge and your skills, right? So how do you leave a memorable impression? You leave a memorable impression by creating consistent visual identity. Okay? How you show up on these platforms matter. What you say to people matter. So you won't ever catch me on here cussing nobody out. You won't ever catch me on here being disrespectful, because that's just not who I am. If it was me, that's what you would see. But I know the people that are looking for me are not looking for that. They're looking for somebody who understands what pain is. They are looking for somebody that understands what relief and relaxation is. And so that's what I present online. My brand is my voice, and people really want to hear that. So that's what I show you in my ebook. So I just wanted to jump on here and let you know that there are opportunities no matter what you do, whether you're a massage therapist, an esthetician, a nail tech, a hairstylist, a brow or wax tech, whatever you are doing. Listen, when you know how to leverage this thing called digital world, there is so much money out here. There are so many people to help. And again, the competition really doesn't exist anymore. Okay? So How do you keep your audience engaged? You have to have a content strategy. Content strategy is it's not hard, but it is definitely something you have to be disciplined and have consistency in, okay? Having content out here, you're always wanting people to hear your subject matter and know you are the expert. So, like I said, my background is I'm a psychologist, a former trauma specialist. I understand emergency shelters. And when I jumped into the spa world and I became a massage therapist, I didn't know how to work it. But I learned really, really quickly that you have to be fresh. You have to be engaging. And while you may not know exactly what they need, as long as you're presenting yourself and saying, "Hey, here I go," they're going to come to you. You're going to make money. And like I said, one of the best things that I could have ever done for myself was get paid to be me. So building your personal brand, especially as a spa owner, you got to be focused on building a loyal client base, because residual income, repeat customers, they are what saves your business. Okay. So make sure you're responding to comments. Make sure you're interacting with your followers. Make sure they feel like they're a part of your journey. Building a loyalty is always about fostering conversations where your audience feels heard, where they feel valued. When you collaborate with other professionals, especially in this industry, that's the greatest way to expand your reach. By working with others in your niche, you can create partnerships and introduce your content to audiences, which is going to drive traffic to you. And when you drive traffic your way, especially when it's your local traffic, listen, as soon as you open your doors, you will have someone ready to offer you money. Okay. Consistency is the most important part. But know this, like, you're going to have to sacrifice something, okay? Whenever you're a business owner, you're going to have to sacrifice. You're going to sacrifice your time. You're going to sacrifice some of your mental energy. You're going to maybe sacrifice some of your physical time and energy. But it's always going to be worth it, okay? When you believe in yourself and you believe in what your skills are, people will pay you for that, and they are looking for you. So, one of the things that I have here in this ebook is an affirmation. I am a successful spa owner, attracting abundance and prosperity with every decision that I make. My spa thrives with loyal clients, and my business flourishes as I share my passion and expertise. I am confident, capable, and deserving of all the success that comes my way. Now, I had to learn again in a very hard season how to open up a spa. I opened up my spa during COVID, meaning I wasn't out there handing out flyers. I wasn't out there just passing out business cards, because at that time, everybody had on masks. We were supposed to be 6 foot apart. It was supposed to be social distancing. We were supposed to be in the house. And if I would have gotten stuck on, I'm in COVID and I can't do these things, and there's all these parameters, and how do I make money? If I would have gotten stuck, I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't have a business here today. But as I learned to build my brand, be consistent in my brand, be consistent in my marketing, having products not only in spa but out of spa, always providing subject matter expertise, I began to build a clientele. And so in 2020, I started in a salon. In 2024, I have my own spa. That's a big jump. Here's how I was able to do it. I was able to do it by being consistent to what I knew for myself to be. I was going to have a successful spa. No matter how long it took, I was willing to stay diligent. I was willing to stay focused. And you have to know your core values. You have to know what makes you unique. You have to know what your people and your audience are looking for. You have to know that everything that you offer, everybody doesn't want. But when you find out what your clients need and you're able to be consistent in providing their needs, they are always going to pay you. They're always going to be looking for you. They're always going to want to be on your schedule, right? So, what I show other business owners how to do now, let me tell you a little bit more about myself. Not only was I a trauma specialist, a community psychologist, in my previous career, I tried to do different jobs. I was an insurance agent as well. So I learned sales pretty well, okay? I learned early on as a business owner in my first business, being an insurance agent, not just being a psychologist and a community psychologist and all these other things that I ultimately end up becoming. I had to learn the power of visualization. How I saw myself was so much more important than how other people saw me. But if I kept carrying around any of my childhood impressions and PTSD, I would have had self doubt. Okay? I would have talked myself out of the opportunity of creating a business and working hard because this is a hard business, okay? When no one's on your table, when no one's on your chair, when no one's in your building, and you're not marketing consistently, you don't make any money. Okay? I only make money when people walk through my door. That's how it used to be. But now I can make money from any platform: TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Have you ever got a check that you ain't know where the check came from? And when you go look it up, you be like, oh my God, I didn't even realize I made money over there. That's social media. And if you can learn how to leverage social media as any kind of business owner, but especially a spa owner, let me tell you, you will always have business. You will always have referrals. You will always have people looking for your products, whether you think it's a physical product or it's a digital product. Somebody's always going to be looking for you. But you have to visualize yourself being able to do that. So I walk you through a visualization of how to breathe through it, how to do a body scan, how to be in the moment, how to affirm yourself, how to feel your emotions, and how to practice being authentic in what you truly feel, okay? Because so many people are trying to be something else to everybody, not realizing all you ever had to do was be yourself. All you ever had to do was show up for yourself and share your journey, share your story, share your challenges, share what you've learned for the day, share new information, share what people can use to better their lives, okay? Now, how do you turn this internet into money? I know you want to know. Everybody's needing some money right now, okay? So unless you're making $10,000 a day or $1,000 a day just being yourself, you don't know because you at a 9 to 5 waiting on somebody to tell you when to clock in and how much you make an hour. But if you can understand that there is so much money out here in these internet streets, you will tap into your digital bag, okay? You will get into the digital bag so well that now you're able to show others how to get into their digital bag. And that's what I'm doing today. I'm showing you how to get into your digital bag. I'm showing you how to turn your authentic self into a profitable self, okay? So one of the most popular ways to do it is through ads. Now, what if I told you you don't have to run ads to get new clients? What if I told you you don't have to run ads to get in front of your competition? You don't have to. But what you do have to do is be consistent out here on YouTube, TikTok, or whatever it is by offering your services, providing tips, showing your routine. Have you ever seen that? Listen, I had a video, it's probably a month ago now. I showed you how I do my skincare routine at night. When I showed how to do my skincare routine at night, I had clients coming in the next day saying, oh, I saw you put on that cleanser. I saw that toner. I saw that cream. Your skin looks so nice. What are you using again? What did you tell me to buy? And guess what? I made sales from my YouTube live to clients that are local. Okay? That's unheard of these days. But here's why. Because I wasn't scared. I wasn't scared about what somebody thought. I wasn't scared about what somebody else was doing. I wasn't scared at all. And that's what I'm telling you. You can't be scared out here because somebody's looking for you, whether you know it or not. Somebody's watching you. Hey, thank you. How you doing? I see you on there. But somebody's always watching you. And if you're a subject matter expert and somebody's watching you, trust me, if you have something to sell or offer, they are going to buy it. Okay? How else can you turn this here internet into money? How else can you get into a digital bag? Let me also tell you, you don't have to put your face on here. Nobody has to see you all the time. You can be a faceless marketer. As long as you're presenting content that people can use, they are going to seek you out, whether they know what you look like on here or not. Okay? So leveraging, you know, your knowledge is going to be what makes you the money, and nobody has to see your face to do that. All right. So, additionally, what are some other ways to make some money on here? You can create ebooks, online courses. You can have downloadable skincare guides, downloadable self care routines, downloadable like how to manage your pain or how to stretch or whatever it is, whatever let me show you. I have a baby doll. I do infant massage. I had a video on here the other day showing my baby. Can you see my baby? I teach infant massage. I had a video with my doll. Now, if you're my client, you know this is my baby. But if you don't know, people are curious as to why I have a doll in my videos. Well, I have a doll in my video because I teach infant massage education to families. Now, but if you don't know that, you'd be like, she just got a baby doll in her video. But no, it's more than that. Because on my platforms, when you begin to see me doing videos with my baby doll, you're going to be curious. And then you get to looking around as far as why do I have a doll in my videos? Because I teach infant massage. And my clients, they get the products for infant massage. So not only are they showing up for my courses, not only are they buying the products, not only can they order dolls, not only can they get more information, they can schedule appointments because I've learned to use the internet to leverage information. I've learned to use the internet to put out content that helps other people. And each of one of my platforms, I use them for different reasons and for different subject matters. So on TikTok, I probably talk about more business. On YouTube, I talk about more like real life situations. On Facebook, I only talk about business. What else? On LinkedIn, I only talk about business. So when you understand how to leverage your content and you know how to use these platforms, let me tell you, you don't run out of anything to say, you don't run out of people to help, and you surely don't run out of money because they are always paying you for new content because they're going to have ads on these videos and you are going to get boosted up because your content is valuable. It's marketable content, okay? So let's keep going. You have to be able to master consistency. Now, one of the most important things that I talk about, especially on this YouTube channel here, is about setting your intentions. Your day doesn't start when you wake up. Your day starts the night before when you go to sleep. Your day starts when you set the intentions at nighttime for what your plan is for the next day. And being consistent to that is what will give you confidence. Your competence will give you confidence. When you do something over and over again and it validates you because you can see where your skills, your knowledge, where your expertise is increasing, you feel more confident in what you're saying and what you're doing and who you're in front of. And so being consistent in that way starts with you setting your intentions the night before. So one of the things that I talk to other spa owners and business owners about is setting intentions the night before. You need to have 3 to 5 things every single day that you need to do. And if you can get through the first 3 things and you have given yourself 5 things, let me tell you, by the end of the day, you're going to feel like I was so productive. And that's what keeps you going as a business owner, productivity. Not just money. You can't chase money. You have to chase the productivity and the consistency. And people look for consistent people. People look for consistent services and skills. And so when you're presenting yourself as a consistent expert, they will pay you for it. And like I tell you, like I don't know how many times I can say it, being paid to be yourself is the best thing in the world. Not worried about showing up for a job, worrying about how much someone's going to pay you for an hour, not worried about this or that is so relieving, especially when not only do you get paid from your regular job, but if you can get a check from YouTube, if you can get a check from TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, let me tell you, it gives you so much joy and so much relief. Even if it's just a coffee, start. If you only gonna make $5 your first month, start. Because let me tell you, there are people who started during COVID in this particular industry, like online, and now they're making like $10,000, $20,000 a video. Now, what happens if you get started and you stay consistent? Maybe you might make $5 your first check. Maybe you might make $2,000 your first check. But what happens when you start consistently making money that can change your family? What happens when you start consistently making money that helps you reach your goals? What happens when you make consistent money where you're able to buy and do the things that you actually want to do and not be trading your time for money, right? So set aside, specific days or blocks of time to create multiple pieces of content. So I got started doing TikTok. My first week on TikTok was this week. Let me tell you. But do you know how many new followers I got from just sharing this information? Do you know that soon I will be making money not only from Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, but I will be doing it and not stressed out because all I'm doing is talking about what I love. All I'm doing is being passionate about who I am. I'm not being anybody else. I'm not. Have you seen me learn a dance on here? I ain't never learned a TikTok dance. I never probably gonna learn a TikTok dance. But that don't mean I don't want a TikTok check. Okay. So knowing what your purpose is out here on these internet streets, having digital products, having content, consistent content is so easy. If you can go back to one of my videos, like I think it's called 3 Things That You Need to Make Digital Money. You need 3 things out here. Only 3 things. 3 things. You need AI, OpenAI, OpenChat, whatever it's called. You need ChatGPT, OpenAI. You need Canva, and you need a store, a website. You need a platform or e-commerce store for somebody to check out and give you money. If you have those 3 things, OpenAI, AI, right? Canva, and you have a way for people to pay you, there is no reason why you aren't making money out here on this internet. And you're not waiting for followers. You're not waiting for sponsors. You are creating your own demand, okay? You can reach a broader audience when you get into digital marketing, especially if you are a local brick and mortar business and you are waiting on people to come into your doors. If they don't walk into your doors and you only make money when people walk into your doors, what happens when it's slow? You get nervous. You get real nervous. And as a business owner, that is one of the most bipolar experiences that you could have. It's almost outer body how much anxiety you can cause yourself when business is slow, okay? Because self-doubt gets to going, being overwhelmed, stretching and struggling and trying to scrape pennies together all the time. It makes you crazy. However, when you learn to leverage this digital marketing place, let me tell you, getting a check from YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and you not having business all the time, okay, first of all, if you do it right, you're going to always have business, okay? Second of all, whether you make money from checking people out, from coming into your business or not, you're going to always have money. Here's why: people will pay you for your expertise through ebooks, courses, training, whatever it may be, you will get paid. And the more content you put up, the more consistent you are. These platforms are running ads behind all these videos. Guess what they have to do? They have to pay you. Why not you? They're going to pay me. Why not you? You ain't my competition. I'm not your competition. Why aren't you getting the check too? Okay? So, mastering consistency is about setting intentions, creating a timeline, setting time aside every single day to be consistent. Okay? Having a calendar is essential. Okay? In this ebook, if you are watching any of my channels, you know I am very consistent about posting out here on these internet streets. You know why? Because I know I'm going to get paid for my content. Whether you like it or not, whether you stop and watch or not, I know that at some point, because I'm giving what is called evergreen content. Have you heard of that word before? Let me put you on. Have you heard of evergreen content? Evergreen content is content that is valuable because the information will exceed time. So if you watch this video today or you watch this video 10 years from now, this content will be valuable. This content will be usable. And that's why you create also digital products that has evergreen content in it. Things that will always be useful to others, and they have to pay you for it. That means you will have evergreen money because you have content that is valuable that will always be visible to others. And if you have products that has evergreen content in it, there will always be somebody looking to buy your information. So I help you understand how to establish your brand, how to have effective digital marketing. What are some monetization opportunities? What is content creation and how to be consistent in it? And because I am a psychologist, because I have awareness and am also a former trauma specialist, I can help you understand how to master your mindset. Okay? How to have a growth mindset, how you should be looking at your challenges. Where are there opportunities to learn and develop yourself? Where can you set some clear and intentional boundaries, have some clear and intentional goals, stay resilient, stay consistent through the fluctuations, how to surround yourself with a community and a support network, how to shape yourself to be the best of the best. Okay? That's only people I'm looking for. The best of the best. You just need some help. Okay? So, how can you do that? In this ebook, okay, I'm giving you the plug. All right? So, I'm telling you how to not only kickstart your brand and build your identity, but how to maximize your time on these here platforms. If you have downtime at work, if you got, can I tell you a secret? Do you know what the algorithm, excuse me, you know what it really wants? Did you know that videos that are 4 to 7 seconds long actually get pushed in the algorithm the fastest? I'll say it again. Did you know videos that are 4 to 7 seconds long get pushed in the algorithm the fastest? Here's why. Because the likelihood that someone has to rewatch your video to get your content is high. The likelihood that you provided information in a short period of time is high. Also, the algorithm doesn't pick up cuss words or it's not picking up anything negative, so you are considered now marketable. Did you know that? 4 to 7 seconds is all it takes. You want to get monetized within the next 20 days, 30 days, 60 days? 4 to 7 second videos. I promise you, you be consistent at that. The algorithm will push you so far ahead that it's crazy. Here's how you can notice it. Have you ever seen someone say, I just got on this platform? and I've already hit my numbers. I already have my watch time. I already have my subscribers. Have you seen somebody say, I've only been on here 2 weeks and I figured out how to get monetized? Have you ever heard anybody say that? Let me tell you the secret. Again, it's 4 to 7 seconds is all you need. If you have a 1 minute video, your first 4 to 7 seconds has to be a hook. But if you only want to do a short video, 4 to 7 seconds is all you need. Have you ever been on Instagram, TikTok, even here on Facebook, YouTube, and you saw somebody, they just recorded something so random, like them walking down the street, but you can't even see their face? And then they had a few words on there, and then they had like 50,000 likes and 200,000 subscribers. Well, here's why. Because the algorithm pushed them up. It pushed them up because there is no competition in the 4 to 7 second range. There's competition in the 15-second range. There's competition in the 30-second range. There's competition in the 60-second range. But there's not a lot of competition in the 4 to 7 seconds range. And did you know you can make thousands of dollars on here with 4 to 7 seconds? But what do you need to put on your video in 4 to 7 seconds to get the attention? Did you know that people go onto TikTok? They can either stitch or duet a video, or they can save the video from TikTok, bring it on over here to YouTube, put a sticker on there, do a voiceover, and they get paid just as if it was their full-on complete original content. It's so easy to make money on this digital platform. It's so easy to make money on this app. It's so easy. It's so easy. And that's why you see me posting consistently. So once you get everything set up, or if you already have it set up and you just don't know what to do, you have to have a content calendar. You have to create high quality content. You have to be able to present information in a very quick and short period of time that makes sense. It's not confusing. It's very simple. And honestly, if you can just start, it will change your whole life. Now, granted, maybe not everybody is going to make money right off the bat, posting online. But what happens when you see a client? What happens when a client, sees you on here and they know you have information that they can use? For instance, today I was talking to a client, and I was marketing to local moms, right? And I told a mom, I said, hey, I'm a massage therapist. I have complimentary 30 minutes for you. And she says, well, I have a special needs child. I have a child that has some birth injuries. And so I'm looking for a massage therapist and a chiropractor. And you know how I got her into a conversation? I just asked who needed some me time. Never knew her, never seen her before, never talked to her before, nothing. But by the time she got through talking to me, she knew I could teach infant massage. She also knew I was a massage therapist and I had my own spa. And guess what? I booked her within 12 hours of knowing her. Here's why. Because when I present myself on here, I am presenting information and services that people need. And I'm not afraid. I'm not scared. Scared money don't make no money. But you got to know what to do and when to do it and how to do it. And honestly, being consistent, being disciplined, being focused is one of those things. You have to stay consistent. Like I said, to beat this algorithm on YouTube, all you need is 4 to 7 seconds. I promise you, put up a 4-second video tonight and put whatever you want. Put whatever you want as the caption. Watch how many viewers you get and watch how many likes you get. Here's why. It's easier for them to promote a 4 to 7 second video than a 1 minute video, because not everybody sits and watches another person for a minute unless they actually like them. You don't even have to put your face on there. 4 to 7 seconds. Okay? Let's keep going. There's so many ways to make money on here. You can have digital products, which is what I have. So, if you're interested in learning how to get money online, I'm not a coach, I'm not a mentor, so I'm not asking you to buy a program or a course. That is not my angle. I am a spa owner, I'm a massage therapist. I just happen to have business savvy and business sense, and I help other people because that's what I love to do. That's just been my whole life. I love helping other people. So I'm not here to tell you what to do every single second. I'm here to give you some guidelines on how to maximize your time, how to get in front of new clients, how to create new products that you keep 100% of your own profits for. It's not like you're going out here buying. I sell oxygen, y'all. Listen, but I had to pay a company for this product. And so the cost of this product and the amount that I charge my clients, I'm only profiting the difference, right? But I have a product that I created and I own 100% of the rights to it. And when anytime anybody buys it, I make 100% of the profit, okay? When someone walks into this spa, I don't make 100% of the profit. When they get on my table, I pay myself just like I pay my staff. I don't make 100% of the money. It goes into the business. But when you know how to create products, when you know how to leverage platforms, that check, that check is my check. So any check I get from YouTube, any check I get from Facebook, any check that I get from TikTok, that's my money. I don't have to put that back in my business. And so I don't have to wait on clients and customers to come into my doors every single day because I've learned to leverage my time. I know that all it takes is 4 to 7 seconds on YouTube. I know that all it takes is 15 seconds on Facebook. I know that if I go live for an hour, I'm going to get more people watching me on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, or whatever. And again, as long as I am authentic, as long as I know who I am, I'm not worried about who's watching or not watching because I know the algorithm. I'm in competition with the algorithm, not other businesses, because nobody knows what I know in the way that I know it. And ain't nobody gonna present it the way that I present it. Ain't nobody ever gonna beat me in being me. I get paid to be myself. And that's all I've ever wanted in life. I didn't want to have to show up 9 to 5 every single day. I didn't want to have to do a song and dance for a manager, supervisor. I didn't want to do all that. That's not my life. I didn't want to be in an environment where kids is always tearing holes in the wall and fighting and cussing out staff and trying to that I knew that wasn't always going to be my life, but I had to figure out how do I get paid to be myself. And again, that is the best and easiest job that you could ever have. If all you ever had to do was take care of yourself and make a video for 4 to 7 seconds, why would you not do it? Why are you not? Let's keep going. This one right here is my game changer. This right here is my game changer. When I started scheduling live sessions, baby, going live on TikTok and YouTube, game changer for me. Again, I don't care how many people watch this live because after this live goes off, I'm going to make it public. And it's content that is called evergreen. Evergreen content is content that doesn't lose its value in time. So whether you watch this video now or don't watch it now, there is somebody looking for this information 30 days from now, 6 months from now, 10 years from now. That's why you still see videos on YouTube popping up from 11, 15 years ago, and they have millions of views because the information never lost value. The person presenting it don't even look the same anymore, but the information that they presented hasn't lost its value. Scheduling lives for me was my game changer. Going live on TikTok, it has tremendously changed me because now I know that when I have time that I've scheduled, okay, those platforms, that's my business now. And I'm sharing information with people who actually want it, okay? Whether you're collaborating with other influencers, you're scheduling, virtual events, you are defining and refining your content strategies, launching a referral program. If you're a business owner in the spa world, you should know referrals are your bread and butter, okay? But how do you keep getting referrals if you're not in front of people? Yes, people will come in, yeah. But let me tell you what happened, okay? So I have a client, she's on my Facebook, right? Every time I put out a video that has content that helps somebody she knows, she shares it. And guess what? People call me all the time and say, hey, Danny sent me your video. I didn't know you could do that. Now that I know that you teach infant massage, now that I know that you can help people with trauma, whether it's a car accident or they have some mental health issues, now that I know, what's your availability? Referrals, referrals, referrals. Referrals are the name of the game. So you have to stay present, you have to stay available. And honestly, it's going to boost your sales because when someone else tells their friends, their family members about how good you are, and then they can show them, like, hey, look at this. This is what she was talking about. This is what I was telling you about that my massage therapist said. This is what I was telling you about that my esthetician said. This is what I was telling you about that my nail told me. This is what I was telling you about. And then you put content up that supports what you've said. You are the subject matter expert, and people share your content. Let me tell you, there's so many things that you can do on here, and I just want to help. Again, I'm not a mentor, I'm not a coach. I'm a business owner that started a business during COVID, and I wish I had a business buddy. I wish I had a business best friend. I wish I had somebody sharing with me information on, look, you're going to have some hard days. Let me tell you what to avoid. Let me tell you also what you should be doing on these days when you have extra time. If someone would have told me that back in early 2020 when we were during COVID, how to get on these here platforms and make money, I would have did it then. But I caught it like 2 years ago, okay? I've been on YouTube for a long time. But as far as really pushing my content, I didn't understand it. And so because I was steady trying to figure out how to get people in my doors, not realizing that I was beating my head against the wall, passing out flyers, passing out business cards. Now, I'm not saying the old school way don't work. I'm not saying that at all. But the new school way is it takes 4 to 7 seconds. That's it. You have to be intentional, you need to be clear, and you need to have a plan. Now, if you need help doing that, all right, let me show you how to do that. You can go to my Stan store, stan.store in my digital bag, stan.store in my digital bag, stan.store in my digital bag. I have the health and wellness wealth guide. Can you see that? I have the health and wellness wealth guide. As soon as you check it out, it is automatically emailed to you. But let me also tell you, if you want to learn how to get into your digital bag, check out the sneak peek. The sneak peek will give you the rundown of everything that I can show you, but you have to be willing. Now, yes, you want to know about how do I hold your hand? Because I'm busy, my time is valuable. You can do one of two things, right? So I have 2 things in my store. One of them is the Digital Boss Academy. It's just the master reseller rights. Then I also have the Digital Boss Academy, volume 1 and 2. That's where you learn to have private label rights. That is where there are templates already made where you plug in your information, okay? So there are templates made, but let's say you're like me, right? And you're an infant massage educator. You can use those templates, plug in your information, and people can see you, okay? So, how do you stay relevant? Consistency, consistency, consistency. How do you get your bag? Consistency, consistency, consistency. How do you build your platform? Consistency, consistency, consistency. And let me tell you, when you consistently getting a check from Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, you will not be mad that you started today. You will not be upset that it took 4 to 7 seconds to put out content for people to believe you. You won't be mad about it. Here's why: because it's the easiest thing that you can do for your business. It's the easiest thing to do for your business. But you got to start. You got to start. That's it. You just got to start. Don't mind my baby. I told you I teach infant massage education, and I'm just telling you how to get to your digital bag. It's super easy. 4 to 7 seconds is all you need. Now, if you want to get into making videos, long form content, and all that, that's what separates you as well. But to get in front of a lot of eyes really, really fast on all your platforms, start posting 4 to 7 second videos. It's a game changer. That's it. It's a game changer. I'm sure you know I could be talking to you about your mental health. I could be talking to you about relationships. I could be talking to you about getting rid of your childhood PTSD or at least coping with it. I can talk to you about how to get some new coping mechanisms and how to relieve yourself of stress. I could talk to you about all that. But honestly, let me tell you, I just like getting paid to be myself. I just like getting paid to be me. Because again, that's the greatest job I've ever had in my whole life. It's the greatest. I'm not worried about what anybody thinks. I'm not worried about the song and dance and the routine. I'm not worried about it. Because guess what? I can be the algorithm. And I know how to get paid to be myself. So like I said, whether somebody, nobody has to come give you any money. These websites, these platforms are giving out big major checks. You just gotta be, you just gotta be consistent. All right, y'all. I might wait a few more minutes. If you are watching, go ahead and jump on, click in and say hey. I'm just trying to tell you, like, getting to these bags is easy. It's 7 o'clock. It's 7 p.m. What degrees is it? It ain't quite 95. It might be 85 degrees. I do got a man, and he is worried about me. But I'm just talking to you today because I feel like, you know, if I could have had a business best friend back in 2020 and somebody would have told me, like, hey, this is how you can avoid a lot of your trials and tribulations, a lot of those trials and errors. If somebody would have helped me back then, I would have been probably paying for it, honestly. But let me tell you, I'm not asking you for your money. My clients pay me money. I'm not worried about you. And these internet platforms pay me money. I'm not worried about your money. But let me tell you, I did spend some time creating an ebook. So check it out. Just check it out. And if you need some additional information or you want to be a part of a community, it's not my community. I didn't build it. Listen, I don't have time to do that. I ain't got time to do that. But if you're looking for a community to help you understand how to have digital products, how to market yourself digitally, how to learn these platforms, TikTok, CapCut, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, whatever it may be. If you're wanting to learn how to get to the bag, there are communities out here that are willing to hold your hand. I'm not a mentor or a coach. I'm a business owner that just offers other business owners information that can help them. Okay. We ain't got to struggle. We don't. We don't have to struggle at all. Let me also tell you. Let me tell you one secret, and then I'm gonna get off. Did you know you could be a spa owner and get government contracts? Okay. All right. That might be too much. See, somebody on TikTok told me that I give out too basic of information. Okay. That was basic. That should be given. That should be given. You should know that already. No. Massage therapy school, they don't teach that. When you're a nail tech, an esthetician, a cosmetologist, they don't teach you that. They don't teach you about this business. They teach you how to cultivate your skills. They teach you how to service your clients. but they don't teach you how to keep doors open. Why would they? Because somebody else, like myself, opened up the business and all you had to do was pay rent. All you had to do was show up. All you had to do was schedule a few hours, right? No, 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 no. Let me tell you, there is bags out here, and you don't have to show up at work every day to get to the bag. But you do have to show your knowledge. Knowledge is power, right? So if you're not actively pouring into your business, setting goals, having intentions, every single day, you're not going to have income. And I'm just trying to show you the easiest way to do it by getting paid to be yourself. It's that easy. And that's the easiest way to do it. If you didn't know, go back and watch this video. 4 to 7 seconds is all it takes. I posted a video today. I took a screenshot of my screen. I zoomed in. I added some music to it. And I put a smile at the end. I got views and likes. That added to my watch time. I got subscribers. Come on now. If I'm telling you there's an easier way to do this, just believe it. It's an easier way to do this business thing. You do not have to stress and struggle. And they are already teaching this in college, right? They're teaching you how to maximize your potential online. They're teaching you how to get to your clients online. But what happens when you're in a program that doesn't teach that? It takes somebody to show you the way. All right. Like I said, I'm a little tired today. It's 7 p.m. Friday. It's 85 degrees. And I'm about to get up out the office so I can go do me. Okay? I'm about to go, y'all. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye, baby.